Just a year ago, a gorgeous white cat lived in the private sector and was, as it seemed, a pet. But suddenly disaster came to the house. The owner was gone. And the owner, who the cat really thought of her, decided that the old cat would be able to get his own food and stopped letting him in the house. The cat, whose name was Chalky, had no choice but to wander about the neighborhood in search of food in a warm place. The inhabitants of the private sector had different attitudes toward the cat. Some pitied it and took it out to eat, some simply left it alone, and some drove it out in 3 necks. The street life quickly made adjustments to the wanderer's appearance. The once snow-white fur became dirty, long and fluffy. It fell into tangles and his body was covered with battle scars. The cat had also learned to be afraid of people. Everyone, just in case. It was this circumstance that delayed close acquaintance Poor Thing with a volunteer who lived on the next street. One night the girl stayed up in spite of the late hour. After all the household chores that no one canceled for the volunteers, she still had to care for her charges. Suddenly dogs barked in the yard, loudly, angrily, as if someone else was in the house. The volunteer opened the door of the house and was dumbfounded. There was Chalky. He staggered on his legs, as drunk, and it was obvious that he had waddled to the house of Tate from the last strength. Seeing that he opened the door, the cat staggered, lying on the ground. In the afternoon there was a visit to the veterinary clinic. Chalky had to find a donor for a transfusion. People responded to the call for help and brought their pets to the vet clinic. Out of 22 kittens, only one was a match for Milk. This turned out to be Tima, a 7-year-old cat. All the necessary procedures were done. Within a few days, Milk was doing much better. The cat will have a very long treatment, frequent visits to the clinic, and a long recovery period.